Hello. Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Okay, I might need to open up something on my phone quick. I may be going to PNG. I don't know. Probably not. I'm going to try not have to. Anyway, yes. Good morning, everyone. I started a bit early. But you know, I was ready, so I just decided to get started. It's not like the reaction itself is gonna start anytime sooner than it would have. So yeah, before we actively get into this, I want to talk about a bit about my predictions for it. I have a few things that I expect. I have a few things that I expect to not be in it. And I have a few things that I hope for. Let's start with expectation. Or no, actually, let's start with what I hope for. But I don't expect to be in it. It might, but I don't expect it. First off, I really hope that we get a bit more information about Kirby Air Riders. Specifically, I doubt we're gonna get it. Because Sakurai likes to do his own directs for everything, as opposed to throwing them in the normal Nintendo directs. Second, I hope there is a new Mario game, specifically 3D Mario. But, you know, I'd be fine with a 2D Mario. I'd love a new Mario game, because I want to say the last time we had a Mario game was 2022, I want to say, is when Wonder came out. Which, again, we just got Donkey Kong Bonanza by the Mario Odyssey team, so I doubt we're gonna get a Mario game right afterwards. So I doubt we're gonna get that. Apart from that, I kind of am hoping for a new what was I thinking about? My brain lost it. Yep, it's gone. Love that. But no, I kind of leading into things that I am expecting to not be in here. I'm expecting no new Kirby platformer game. I'm not expecting a new Mario Party. As much as those would be cool to have. I'm not really expecting much from this direct. The only things that I'm really expecting to be in here are Pokemon Legends ZA being talked about a bit more. And maybe, hard maybe, on Mario Kart World DLC. Other expectations of stuff that, like, is always going to be in it. Nintendo Switch Online stuff. You know, like the different emulators and whatnot. Getting new games. New indie projects that are being ported to the Switch. Stuff like that. That's honestly my expectation. My expectation is pretty low. If we get new Kirby news outside of Air Riders, I will flip out. Not nearly as hard as I did when Air Riders was announced, but, you know. Yeah. Maybe some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds content. That might be a thing. Again, doubt it though. Yeah, I honestly can't think of anything. It's really weird. Now that, like, we've gotten the Switch 2 and all the major releases have kind of hit the shelves. The major start releases, I should say. There's not really much I expect from anything. Like, when it comes to Mario, right? We just had Donkey Kong Bonanza. Zelda, we're getting the Hyrule Warriors. Pokemon, we're getting Legends ZA. Kirby, we're getting Air Riders. Mario Party and Mario Kart, we just got the new DLC for Jamboree and Mario Kart World. Splatoon, oh yeah! We're getting a new Splatoon game. There's probably going to be a bit of information about that on here. But yeah, I realistically can't think of anything outstanding that, like, feels... There's nothing that feels like it's been long enough, while simultaneously having a team to work on it. Other than the things that have already been announced. So I really have no expectations for anything. One thing that I might hope for is like a Xenoblade mega pack, where it's like, oh yeah, get Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 for like, I don't know, $100 for the Switch 2. That's realistically the only thing that I'd be like, hey, I hope, like, I sincerely hope that that's in there, and it might be. But I feel like they wouldn't spend too much time on that announcement, because it's just the same games again. But let me turn this on audio-wise. The Direct has the Directs have started having animations at the start, as opposed to just being a normal blank screen, which kinda sucks, because that means that I'm having to deal with this playing as well as another video, and it's already causing my PC issues when I just have this running. So, you know. But yeah, I don't really have much going on in the way of expectations or wants for this Direct, really. I'm just curious to see what they have, because for all we know, they're gonna throw in something completely new, like, hey, here's a new franchise for you. There's not gonna be a new Smash Bros. Sakurai's been too busy with Air Riders, as well as the fact that he doesn't want to do another Smash Bros. Yeah, I just got another notification of one of the YouTubers I watch, reacting, and they're hoping for Mario Maker 3, which I could entirely see as being feasible. Oh, also, off topic, but the Nintendo Today app has been updated with a new Kirby theme. And I just have to say, I absolutely adore it. We've gotten yet another new DDD design. And I actually don't mind it. I actually kind of enjoy it. It's kind of the best of both worlds in terms of design. You got the body shape of, like, 64, Forgotten Land, Return to Dreamland Deluxe, that kind of, like, more Club Penguin-esque shape. But the face is bigger. Like, they've made the face bigger on the head, and it actually looks decent. It's kind of the best of both, because one of my big gripes with the new DDD's design is the face looked way too small compared to the body, based off of other DDD designs. But this kind of fixes that. Fixes that issue. And granted, it's not perfect in my opinion. In fact, my perfect DDD design is Smash Bros. I think that's the best design, but I can't really say that that's my favorite DDD design. I can't think of a way to improve that one. But you know, HALA's gonna do what they're gonna do. Completely up to them, how they design DDD. I just do hope at some point they stick to a design. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna move over to the other side, the other screen, and get started on waiting. I don't want to take up too much of the screen because I do want you guys to see what's going on as well. I don't want to block anything. Oh yeah, Borderlands 4 came out. I am not going to be playing it anytime soon. But I don't want spoilers, so that's something that I'm gonna have to try and figure out what to do. I won't be able to play it for a while because I just barely don't meet the minimum requirements for it. And according to what I've read, even the recommended specs is a laggy mess. So, you know. Not the greatest. I have been watching the screen for the past like 20 minutes. It's actually insane. Well, 15, I guess. Because it's they officially start the stream half an hour early. It's just normally they didn't have any like motion or anything until the time it starts, but that's the first time they've added this. Borderlands 4 dev Gearbox asks PC gamers to keep playing for at least 15 minutes after they tweak settings to see how performance has changed, as negative Steam reviews pile up. Yeah, no, it really sucks, because essentially that, I feel like this is the last nail in the coffin of Borderlands as a series, which really sucks. Because the series is fun. The gameplay is fun, the story is fun, the humor is right up my alley. But the fact that Borderlands 3 had very lackluster story, and Borderlands 4 is now this mess of settings on high-end PCs, like, it really feels like it's... It really feels like it's gonna die after this. Alright. Any second now. Ah, 25 seconds. I do really like how this is situated now. I don't like that the animation is playing music. I think it would have been fine without, given how it used to be, but... Hello, Marion Benson, welcome in. And it's not that it needs to be fixed, it's just old. All right, let's begin. Oh yeah, it is the 30th anniversary, isn't it? Welcome in, Inkmate. 40th anniversary, right? I was a whole 10 years
Hello.
off. Whoops.
I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario Bros. In Japan.
In Japan,
We got here
okay.
Because so many people have played. Thank you all very much. The Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles. Additionally, Mario has taken on many different designs in the artwork. At the Nintendo Museum, which opened in Kyoto last year,
gonna see it.
we've created an art gallery
okay.
that displays character illustrations drawn during
No
the
subtitles.
development of different games. There are also illustrations and pixel art from the Mario series.
Oh, I love that.
Also, from now through next September, the ticket for admission will change to the design shown here. And starting this December, we're planning a 40th anniversary light display. You'll still need a reservation to enter the museum, but we hope those visiting will check it out.
I'd love to go to the museum sometime.
On top of that,
But
earlier
I'd need
in
to go to
May,
Japan for that.
following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World theme park at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida. We hope you can experience the world of Super Mario in real life.
This is old news, though.
Next is more news about
That's
Kyoto.
been around for a while.
We'll be supporting the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February. Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support.
That was my big one.
But this time, Mario himself
The DS
will be
game.
cheering on the runners.
That was my big original.
This is the race bib that the runners will wear, which has the Nintendo logo on it. We'll be supporting in other ways as well. If you're interested in marathons, why not take the opportunity to run through Kyoto? Also, coming next spring, please take a look at this.
New Mario game. I did say right at the start. Wait, no. This is a movie. Sequel to the movie. Huh. Monty Mole! Spaghetti. Cheap Jeeps, okay. Okay. Wait. Galaxy. I need to play the original. Okay. Okay, we might get a Rosalina.
The name of the new movie
Rosalina
that
movie.
Nintendo and Illumination are producing together is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. What kinds of adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space? This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Let's also hear some remarks from the movie's co-producer, Chris-san, from Illumination. Chris-san.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary, it's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that Mario has brought to life for fans across generations and around the world. From its groundbreaking world building to its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the Super Mario Brothers have left a lasting impact
Okay,
on the very fabric of our culture. All of
I'm
us
thinking
at
next week I
Illumination
might start
feel
that.
so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo.
I need to play Galaxy. I
as
haven't
we
played it yet.
expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super Mario Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek
Please,
and Aaron
blink.
Horvath, along with the extraordinary
I swear to fuck,
team
you're not
of artists
blinking.
at our studio
It's
in
creepy.
Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible game heritage.
Yeah, the first movie was really good with motifs.
To welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario.
You're gonna get the same cast
Anya Taylor-Joy
from the original.
Peach.
Which
Charlie Day
Chris Pratt wasn't
Luigi.
bad as Mario. He still wouldn't be my first choice, but he
Bowser.
wasn't bad.
Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. And as we continue to make progress on the Super
I want to know
Mario
who's voicing
Galaxy
Rosa.
movie, we look forward to sharing more with you in the future. And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
Thank you, Chris.
Can I just say how weird it is to
I'm also
hear
involved in the
people
production
speaking
every
English
day, and I'm enjoying it.
without
It's a movie worthy of
accent
the 40th anniversary.
saying
Please
stuff
wait
like
a
Chan
little
and
longer
San.
for its release.
It just
While you're
sounds out of
waiting,
place.
I have something I'd like to show you. Please take a look at this.
What do we got? Re-release of Galaxy? Galaxy 2. I have Galaxy as part of the 3D All-Stars, so I'm not gonna get this. Rosa! Yeah, no, I won't be getting this because I already have 3D All-Stars, which has Galaxy as part of it. So I'd essentially be getting 2 copies of Super Mario Galaxy 1 for the Switch. Which I don't feel is worth it because I'm sure that this is going to be $60 at least for these 2 games. Ever played Galaxy or 2? I haven't either, but I already have Galaxy for the Switch, so why would I get it again? I would love to play both both Galaxy and Galaxy 2. The only thing that would actively make me want to get this over just like emulating the second game itself would be if they added a whole nother game to it. Like made a new game essentially and threw it in. Or even if they just made a new game, I would probably get it. Yeah, no, it's just not worth it. Oh, the digital versions will be individually available on the eShop. Okay. That's better.
That's right. It's the games that share the movie's title. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'll turn it over to the original director for Super Mario Galaxy, Koizumi-san.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. First, the 2 games you just saw were developed around the idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space. The planets have gravity, and seeing Mario not fall off of them while upside down was very impressive, even as a developer. The second game also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii.
I will say, I've been watching some game dev stuff,
It's now in both games,
and getting
we've
that
also
effect
added
of
new
gravity
things.
is actually really difficult.
We hope you're looking
in a
forward to
3D
that
space.
as well. In addition, the storybook will be available as a real-life product.
Huh.
The new pages I mentioned won't be included, but more details, including the release timing, will be available on the My Nintendo Store website later today. So
That's
please
actually really
check that out.
cool.
Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 will launch on Nintendo Switch, but you can play these games on Nintendo Switch too.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole point of
Many other Mario titles are also
backwards
available
compatibility.
on Nintendo Switch, so if there's one you haven't played yet, why not take the opportunity to try it? Okay, let's introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo
Wow,
Switch.
in 10 years, it's going to be the 50th anniversary. That's going to be insane. New sports game or just tennis?
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is
Just
hitting the
tennis,
court
okay.
on Nintendo Switch 2.
That lag is the
Mario
video,
Tennis Fever.
not the
Use
stream.
top spins, slices,
Well, my,
lobs,
not
and
my
other
stream,
familiar
Nintendo
shots.
stream.
But now
I wouldn't
you can
mind
also
getting this 'cause,
slide and use other fancy footwork with new
a
defensive
bit of a lore
maneuvers.
drop. I played tennis through high
And-
school.
Swing into action with new equipment called Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the Ice Racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the Mini Mushroom Racket.
But yeah, I wouldn't
Or
mind getting this
duplicate
game.
yourself with the Shadow Racket. There are 30 Fever Rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most
38?
in series history, to find your own strategy.
Luma is its own character?
Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides
Wow,
relevant
they're
commentary
really leaning into the
in
talking
mode.
flower for the Mario series as like a
Aim for the top by
generic
completing
rep.
different objectives in the Trial Towers mode. Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode.
Huh.
Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room or Go for Glory in Ranked Matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in Swing mode. Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote
Story.
island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's Adventure mode. With their tennis skills gone, the babies will need to learn how to play
Huh.
and defeat the monsters to return to normal.
Interesting. Okay, that actually
Mario
looks
Tennis
pretty cool.
Fever launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 12th.
Huh.
That was Mario Tennis Fever. It features familiar tennis gameplay, but unique to this latest entry are fever shots, which change depending on your racket. There are plenty of other modes as well, so please look forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Yeah, that actually seems pretty interesting. Official Baby Waluigi. Yeah, that too. Wonder. Wonder DLC? Question mark?
What'll it be? Wow!
Switch 2 edition.
More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in
Are they seriously gonna
Super
lock
Mario
online
Brothers
multiplayer to
Wonder,
the Switch 2
Nintendo
edition?
Switch 2 edition. Plus meetup in Bella Bell Park. A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom.
Okay, no, it's a bunch of new
Bell
levels.
Park.
Okay.
Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family. Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Local multiplayer. So it's not online multiplayer
Collect
yet.
the most coins to win.
Oh, literally
Collect
versus
as you
mode.
make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out.
Huh.
Dodge attacks and try to survive.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag. If you're tagged, you're it. And the other players get to transform and hide.
Work together to relay.
Interesting.
Pass
Okay.
the bomb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place donut blocks while your friends run across them.
If this is online multiplayer,
Jump to the beat.
I might think about getting it.
Jump
Because this
in
is
time
all
and the lift
multiplayer
will
stuff.
rise.
But I don't have
Ready,
anyone
set.
IRL to play it with.
1, 2, 3, jump! Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well. Look forward to more on that in the future. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus Meetup in Bella Bell Park, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
Okay.
So long.
I do love that they're utilizing the talking flowers
Super
as
Mario
like
Brothers
this
Wonder
generic
is
thing to
getting a
throw in.
Nintendo Switch
I love it
2
so
edition.
much.
As its name implies, Meetup in Bella Bell Park adds more multiplayer options to enjoy. It also adds other new content, so stay tuned for more details in the future.
I would need there to be online
How about
multiplayer
these
to be
chatty
worth it.
characters?
Was it something I said?
The talking flowers. We actually made them.
We kind of look alike, huh?
Oh, really? Sometimes.
Not
they
an
talk on their own,
interactive product.
Just like that. These talking flowers can make everyday life a little more fun. They're planned for release next spring.
Don't know why you would get
Okay.
one of those, but okay.
Next is the last game for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary part of this presentation.
Another game.
One day, on the
New
island
Yoshi's
where
Island?
Yoshi and his friends live, a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures,
New Yoshi's Island.
but it can't actually see what's written down.
Huh.
So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found
Oh.
it right away.
That's actually really interesting. Okay.
It
It's like a
tastes
more
delicious.
high definition Dreamland
You
3
can carry
aesthetic.
this creature on your back.
Like storybook painting.
Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air.
Ooh. Frame rate, hello.
Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them,
Morning,
we
Ray.
were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits.
Okay, yeah, that's one of those weird, it's 3D
Yoshi
models
and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
with like sketched outlines.
A new game starring Yoshi is on the way. The game takes place within a mysterious book. You'll make discoveries and encounter all sorts of things as you're exploring. Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
Okay.
In addition to the games coming in the future,
Hello,
the
Vala,
new
welcome
movie
in.
releases next spring. We hope you enjoy all sorts of adventures with Mario. Okay.
All right, what else we
Now
got?
begin our usual Nintendo Direct. First, we'll introduce games launching on Nintendo Switch.
It's time to storm into Cryptica. The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Fight your way
It's
through
so
the
weird
80s
because like
anime-inspired realm solo or with a friend in
I don't have
couch
much to
co-op.
mention about a lot of
Every
these.
battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling. Hone your swift
Like
swordplay
I
against
could
a
have waited
variety
to
of
talk
foes.
about like the
Uncover
Galaxy
a wide
games
array of
and
unique
stuff like that
melee
until
and
now.
ranged weapons, and glide
But I don't
through
want to just leave it.
ever-shifting biomes with
But at the same time, I feel awkward just talking over them.
With the help of magical creatures called storm hearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode, you can experiment with ability upgrades by combining and sharing power-ups for different playstyles.
This seems interesting.
Storm Lancers launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system later today. The wilderness is calling. Transform a wild island inspired by the Australian outback. In this charming survival life sim, there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home. Plant crops, catch fish, gather resources, and plenty more. But don't let your guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors. Some of them might even decide to live here. Plus, up to 4 friends can build and explore together in local or online co-op.
Feels like a mix of
Launches
Minecraft
as
and
a
Animal
timed
Crossing.
console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system, November 5th. Pre-orders and a demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Embark on a colorful adventure. Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popucom.
Huh.
Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat
People
them.
got play. Yeah.
Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing is critical too. Work together to fire colors at the right time to overcome obstacles. You can also use items like shields to block lasers or drones to create platforms.
Trolling is gonna go immense in this game.
Powerful bosses can be found at the end of stages. Team up to take them down. Additionally, in
Interesting
party mode,
concept,
up
though.
to 4 pals can take on a variety of challenges together. A colorful co-op adventure awaits in Popucom, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Hey, Tomodachi Life. I never played the original, so this is
On
something I kind of
small
want.
island floating in the sea.
Well, kind of
are
want
me
to see anyway.
characters, each living their own carefree lives.
When is the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi Life.
I love that they're calling out people. It's like, when is the game coming out? And then just
You're
don't
in
answer
charge
it.
of this island. You can create me characters of anyone you'd like living here. Base them on a friend, a family member, or even yourself. Once you've chosen their personality and voice,
My name is Anne.
your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The me characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit. Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Music back. Yeah, that is something
Looks
that's like
that hit the spot.
been dead since the Wii
This me
U.
looks bored all by their lonesome.
Like, they exist on the Switch, but the only thing that really
Someone
uses it
needs a
is
pick-me-up.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the Miis as racers. That's about it. And then in World, they're not there.
Grimby. Oh, laugh.
Well, I guess Miitopia, but like, that's
You really
barely
hit it
anything.
off,
They're
all
not
thanks to
prevalent
this
anymore.
This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
When is it coming out?
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. This just
Track
in,
is silent.
following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we
2026.
can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring.
Spring.
More on
Okay.
this story as it develops.
Makes sense.
There was breaking news in that trailer. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream will launch next spring. Please wait a little longer for this new dream life.
Such a dumb transition.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, what do we
including
got?
Some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Dash, slash, and clash in these games. Get over here and choose your fighter in this
Mortal
totally
Kombat.
collection of Mortal Kombat classics. This compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and handheld versions. Friendship matters, so fight your pals locally or take the in-game tournament global with added support for online play. Want a break from combat? Dive into an interactive documentary that includes concept art, archival footage, and exclusive interviews with the original creators.
That's actually
Prepare
kinda
to
cool.
test your might when Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection launches digitally on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 30th.
Physical
and
versions,
physically
too.
December 12th.
Let's finish this.
Experience
Final Fantasy
the first
VII.
game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy.
A single game remake
Cloud
trilogy.
Strife, a former member of
Unless
Shinra's
7 was a
elite soldier
trilogy.
Unit. While he's working as a mercenary, the legendary hero Sephiroth, who supposedly died on a past mission, suddenly appears.
I don't know
Fate
the
of
story of
planet
Final Fantasy
is now
VII.
in your hands.
The only Final Fantasy game
Final
I've properly
Fantasy
played
VII
is
Remake
14.
Intergrade launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, January 22nd. Save the world from malicious machines in this action
Yeah, I've never
roguelike
played 7.
adventure.
I've never seen anything
Battle
about 7.
foes to rescue robot allies.
Well, I know enough
Collect
about 7 by like
resources
knowing the
and
characters
create
and
a
whatnot,
place
but I don't
for
know anything
others
about the
to call
story.
home. Then,
But the fact that it's a
customize your
remake
classes
trilogy
and
feels weird to me.
unlock powerful abilities. You can
'Cause, like,
also
it was a
catch
single
fish,
game
harvest crops,
beforehand,
and
I thought.
craft items between missions. Online, you can team up with friends in co-op or via game share. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Linked Banner of the Spark launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
60-hour game. Yeah. Which means it's weird that they made it into a trilogy, unless it's like, you know, they added a shit ton of stuff to it, because 3 20-hour games would still be insane, but the fact that it used to be one game would just be like, okay, why wouldn't you just play the original then? Rather than spending money on 3 separate games all for one game. If that makes sense. Also, Hades 2, I'm pretty sure. Just based off the art style.
Shall you rush now to your family's defense? Or shall you
Story is
strike
too-
our enemy?
Then it's not a remake, I'm sorry. That's so weird. Oh no, it's not going to be maybe? I don't know. Some actual gameplay would be helpful to figure out whether I would want this game.
You know me, Headmistress. I'll do both. Death to Kronos.
Yeah, that's Hades 2.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister titan of time. Wield
Persephone?
powerful weapons of night, the sister blades, the moonstone axe, the witch's staff, and more.
I mean, technically, but
Cast a binding circle to
I mean, they're probably not going
and gain
for
the upper
actual,
hand.
like,
Along
Greek
the way,
myths.
the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices. And you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story.
Sela.
On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second in TV mode. Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2
I wouldn't mind
and
playing the
Nintendo
Hades
Switch,
games.
September 25th.
but not
New
100% my
Amiibo
style.
figures ride in.
Let's go. Kirby Air Ride
The
news.
Kirby
Just
Air Riders
amiibos
game
though.
is coming soon, and 2 new amiibo are also on the way.
Oh, I love those.
Tap them to summon figure players that you can train. Your figure players will level up as
I will
they
say,
compete.
Sakurai is one of the
Machine's
few
proficiency level
devs
will also
that still
increase.
utilizes amiibos.
Plus, with the amiibo, you can swap riders.
Oh,
Just
that's
like
cool.
In the game, you can choose your rider and machine. Levels are also transferred over.
That's really cool.
These 2 new amiibo will be available November 20th.
That's
the
like,
same day as the game's launch. Be on the lookout for even more Kirby Air Riders amiibo updates in
Yeah,
the
because we
future.
don't know all the characters yet.
A second Kirby Air Riders Direct,
Woo!
hosted by the game's
When?
director, Mr. Sakurai, is also on the way.
Any idea of the date? Because I'd love to schedule a stream for that. Hi, Ganondorf. But yeah, no, that's almost like Skylanders did something similar, specifically with Swap Force. But there was also all the characters and rides to switch out. Yeah, that makes sense.
After traveling back in time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen.
I do kind of want this because I
She
do
joins
kind of
them
want to
to
see
take on Demon
the story
King
of it,
Ganondorf
but
in a
Hyrule
conflict
Warriors,
that will come to be known
I've
as
played
the
some
Imprisoning
of
War. Take on hordes of
the
enemies
Breath of the
as you
Wild
fight
one,
alongside your
and I
allies.
never beat it just because there's so much just
Like this brave Korok.
fluff thrown at you. It's like, okay, do 14 levels and then you get the next part of the story.
So you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op. And with Game Share, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game.
Yes, download play is back. Let's go.
Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh,
Right.
is this?
That's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
Dragon Quest? Question mark? I kind of doubt it, but maybe.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all?
I don't actually know anything about Dragon Quest, so I can't really say. Who the fuck were you? Obviously that's some important character to the series. It is Dragon Quest, okay.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Remake?
That's the spirit. Look out, world. Here we come.
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Yippee!
We hope you're looking forward to the journey.
Alright, my guess is up next is the compilation of a bunch of random games.
Now, we'd like to announce two things. First, here's some news about the Nintendo Today smart device app.
New Kirby theme.
The app
I talked about that.
continues to deliver all sorts of information about Nintendo games and characters on a daily basis. And we're adding a new Kirby theme. We're also delivering information regularly about Kirby Air Riders leading up to the game's release. So please check that out.
Yeah, 7 does
Secondly,
seem to be an important
we have
number.
news about Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Called
Please
it.
Take a look at this.
It said that was gonna be in here.
Coming to Nintendo Classics.
Virtual Boy, what the hell?
You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory. This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play. Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported.
The fuck?
Play Mario's Tennis, Galactic Pinball, Tellero Boxer, and more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy.
I am like
Nintendo
in
Classics
actual
is scheduled
shock.
to launch February 17th.
Like, what the fuck? Virtual Boy is the last thing I was
To play
expecting.
Virtual Boy, Nintendo Classics will be available in the future. A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
Yeah, surely.
We hope you're looking forward to Virtual Boy. Nintendo
Oh, if it's
Classics.
just like that, then
Okay,
you
let's
could
see
literally
some more
use like Google
headlines.
Cardboard. To be fair, the plastic is gonna do a lot better than cardboard. Cardboard frays really easily.
Minakami Village, a place said to have vanished from the map. But when twin sisters, Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village,
But yeah, no, like,
encounter the
Virtual Boy,
unthinkable.
they kind of wrote off for the longest time because playing it, like, with all the reds gave people headaches.
Tragedy.
So the fact that they didn't change that and they're doing it again.
Now, Mio must use the camera obscura.
It's
a device
weird.
that can pacify the unsettled ghosts.
I fully expected there to be no, like...
But as she delves deeper into
Wait
the
a second.
mystery,
The original Switch is also part of that. They said the original Switch was also gonna get it, which, unlike the
sadly
GameCube,
slips away.
the fact that GameCube came out first then is weird. Unless they just made the GameCube one to be like, hey, we need to sell the Switch too, so we've got GameCube games on here, ooh.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Specifically,
early
the
next year.
GameCube emulator is a
Upgrade
Switch 2
your play
exclusive.
with the Nintendo Switch
Virtual
2
Boy is
editions
not.
of these games.
That's what I mean.
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, you'll face off against more on-screen enemies than ever before as you aim to become King of the Pirates. Enjoy camera play and more in Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up dishes and reactions while you cook together. Mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Stardew Valley. Plus, up to 4 friends locally can play in split-screen multiplayer. And with Game Share, up to 4 players can play together if one person has the game.
Yippee.
5 new levels, including Candyland and Museum, are dropping in with Human Fall Flat Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
These are all games that, like,
you can enjoy a new way
more specifically Human Fall Flat, I haven't heard of in years.
Craving more
Okay.
clean?
This is probably just me, but this game actually stresses me out more than it relaxes me.
Return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up series. Unholster your washer and effortlessly blast the dirt away.
I don't know why, but this game stresses me. Well, I guess now series stresses me out.
Make use of new tools and supplies, including enhanced soap, a surface cleaner, additional power washers, and rigging equipment for those hard-to-reach places.
Yeah, Human Fall Flat has not been relevant in a couple of years at least.
Muckingham. Then venture into new grimy locations, including Detergent Toe and Lubra City. After a hard day's work, take some time to unwind in your home base and spruce up the place with furniture and accessories you've collected. And for the first time, up to 4 players can make progress in the campaign together in online co-op.
But yeah, no, Power Wash Simulator stresses me out. I can't play it properly.
Satisfying.
Everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's a super relaxing game. No, it stresses me out the same way puzzles stress me out.
Power Wash Simulator 2.
I couldn't tell you why they stress me out, but they do.
This fall. The fruit matching phenomenon returns.
Suika game?
Suika game is back and rounder than ever. This time, the fruit falls toward the center of a circle, and you can drop it from any angle.
Huh.
It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun. If you combine fruits a certain number of times, it's super evolution time. When this is active, you can earn bonus points based on the number of fruits you merge. Plus, with the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you can play with
Interesting.
others locally via Game Share.
I have the original.
This allows you
I haven't played it in a
and
while.
3 players to drop and merge fruit together in co-op. Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when Suika Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this winter.
Huh. Hello. This feels like a Final Fantasy game. Nope, maybe not. The aesthetics of the original shot were very Final Fantasy. Metroid. Okay. You get a motorcycle. That's actually kind of cool. Is this going to be Prime 4 or some other game entirely? It is 4? Okay. I haven't been following 4 just because Metroid isn't really my style of game. Or not, I shouldn't say it's my style of game. I'm not a huge fan of the Metroid series. Specifically, I played Metroid Other M and the original Metroid Prime, and neither of them really stuck with me. But to be fair, I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooters on controller. So. Release date, though. December 4th. I do like the motorcycle, though. What else you got? Bonanza DLC already?
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Already? What the fuck?
This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces.
Okay, after watching a bunch of speedruns, they're playing so slowly.
And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think?
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round.
Huh. The fact that we've already got DLC for this is insane. That means that they were literally making the DLC while the game was still in development, or like before the game was released. They already knew they were making DLC.
Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run.
Emeralds look like candy. Yeah. As the Switch 2 came out, this game is to be split. That wouldn't surprise me, because the game came out only like 2 months later. If that. Which means it would need to be mostly done by then. Game dev takes a long time. Which is precisely why they would have had to work on this before the Switch 2 was released. They would have had to be working on this DLC before the game was even announced.
Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers. Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island.
Available today. Well,
DLC
I guess I'll be watching some videos later. Not later today, but later this week.
A free demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
This is one of those games that I wish I got into the series earlier to be excited about. It looks like a lot of fun, but I don't have enough experience with the series to really be super excited about it.
To collecting lots of emeralds in Emerald Rush and exploring this modern take on DK Island. Next, please take a look at this.
Alright, what do you got for us? Pokemon. Legends ZA or new Hi Ditto? I love that face. No thoughts behind those eyes. Huh? The fuck?
This land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto that looks like a human? And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
What the fuck?
By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon.
It's, yeah, Animal Crossing Pokemon. Except without houses, and it's just terraforming.
To build with.
And you're playing as
Till the
Ditto.
fields and grow delicious crops. Build homes for the Pokemon you meet. There's so much to do here.
What the actual fuck? This is... Why?
No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space before you know it.
This has some interesting lore implications as well, though.
Pokemon Pokopia.
The fuck is...
A brand new Pokemon game is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's so weird.
Pokemon
I don't know how to feel about this.
Where a Ditto with a human appearance builds a new life with other Pokemon. Next, we have information about another Pokemon game, which launches very soon.
Yeah, Legends EA. I'm excited about this, but I don't think I'll be able to get it right away. Froakie, let's go. I knew it was going to be in the game, but I'm super excited about that. Because Greninja is one of like my top 3 favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon at this point in time is Meloetta. Yeah, all the XY starters are here. All the Gen 6. Mega Absol. Oh! What's the Mega Evolution look like? Please, 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 please. Look cool. Holy shit, that looks awesome. Oh, it's upside down. Oh! Oh, I'm so excited about that. Yeah, we knew all these already. Ampharos, okay. Oh, I'm so excited. That Delphox Mega Evolution was also really cool.
It appears that new Mega Evolved Pokemon have been discovered in Lumio City, where people and Pokemon live.
I'm gonna need to send that to one of my friends.
ZA launches October 16th. We have one more Pokemon trailer. Please take a look.
Wow, they're diving heavy on a bunch of this stuff. Hoopa! Those are Mega Stones. Mega Raichu and Pikachu. No, both Raichu. I mean, okay, yeah, that makes sense. They kind of deserve that. Mega Dimension. Paid deals. The game hasn't even come out yet and you're announcing DLC?
Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimension. Raichu has 2 different Mega Evolutions.
At least have some tact like Bonanza did.
More details will be shared in the future. Let's move
I
on
do
to
prefer
some more
Raichu X
headlines.
though. But you know, it does make sense. Raichu does kind of make sense to have a Mega.
Ready for some killer fun in the sun?
The fact that we hadn't had any Danganronpa.
Okay? You seem pretty
Or at least Danganronpa style.
Originally released over 10 years ago.
Yep, Danganronpa.
2, Goodbye Despair is
The fact that Raichu didn't have like a gimmick already is a bit strange. Because thinking about it, it makes sense for Raichu to have a Mega Evolution. Why wouldn't Raichu have a Mega... Was Pikachu in that game? Yeah, Pikachu was in that game.
Trial will begin.
right?
In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. And along with the main game, an additional story is included.
Yes,
One
Pikachu was in.
incident will
Okay.
trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
The wait is over. The next class trial is about to begin.
I'm not super interested in Danganronpa, so.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems next year.
Pikachu is the mascot.
Make history in the
But there
three
apparently
kingdoms.
is one of the games that Pikachu and
Dynasty
Eevee aren't
Warriors
in,
Origins
despite
is
the fact that
marching
they're,
onto
you know.
Nintendo Switch 2. The Three Kingdoms, an era of warring factions.
The
As
mascots.
a nameless hero, join forces with Xiao Xiao, Sun Jian, or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior. Your choices will influence your story.
There's gotta be at least, like, one more big announcement, right? What could it be? Because it's not Mario.
Plus,
at the very least. It would have been in the middle of the 40th anniversary stuff. If it was a new, like, mainline Mario game. Like, new big Mario game, I should say. It's not Pokemon, because there were a couple Pokemon games put together there.
When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the
Zelda
DLC both launch on Nintendo
feels
Switch
strange
2,
because they
January
announced
22nd.
the other game.
Two fates are now intertwined.
Kirby Air Riders is getting its own direct. So I have no clue what the big announcement might be. I've got zero clue, unless it's Splatoon related. But they've got Splatoon Raiders coming out at some point.
Monster Hunter, where all sorts of monsters live.
So it's not like Splatoon
By
4 is going to
bonding
be
with
announced.
Certain creatures called monsties. You can traverse the land, climb cliffs,
Already got a notification of like,
swim
hey,
across water,
here's information that we got from the
and
Nintendo
fly
Direct.
through the air as you freely explore the map. However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world. It's up to you to venture forth and find the source of the danger in order to
Monster Hunter
prevent
Stories, yeah.
total calamity. Raise your monsties, bond with them, and work together to face whatever stands in your path. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
We're coming up to the end of this direct. This this is kind of like the norm. You get this, then you get one or two big announcements at the end, and that's it. None of these have piqued my interest so far. Playing as sentient Lego bricks, huh? Little Nightmares 3. Never played the original 2, don't plan on it, but the fact that they just threw this in is insane. Alright, what do you got? Looks like something not up my alley.
Hello? Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Yep, not up my alley.
You're FBI?
New Resident Evil. Okay.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Grace. Stay close to me.
I'm coming.
Keep moving.
What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
I've been watching you.
That's not creepy.
You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
I'm scared.
Grace.
There's no escaping your destiny.
Huh. Well, for the people who are excited for that, I'm happy for you. I am not gonna be playing that.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, where you'll face unknown nightmares. Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched the same day. Thank you for watching so far.
Last announcement.
Next will be our last announcement.
Yep.
Please take a look.
There's a formula to this stuff. What do you got for us? Nothing I recognize. Fire Emblem. Okay. New Fire Emblem game.
Bold warriors. Draw
Set
now
in
upon
Rome?
your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
Nah, it's just a coliseum.
I only want to fight so I can
No, that is Rome. That is based on Rome. Okay. Not planning on getting it because it's not my genre that I care for. Not a genre that I care for, bleh. But it's cool that it's based in Rome.
Is a great strength. An unyielding strength for any foe. Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
I won't let you hurt her!
And now warm blood is served in a crude cup.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings?
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign. That I vow to you.
Okay, it's kind of a mix of Greece and Rome, but...
The years were long, weren't they?
Have you forgotten me so soon?
I have no context for that other than the trailer for Byleth and Smash. And that would have been a completely different character, it looks like.
That was the trailer for Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, the latest in the series. This intertwining story happens alongside the thrilling, heroic games. What kinds of stories await? Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
All right. So, let's talk about that. Not too much I'm super hyped for. Out of all of that, the thing I'm probably most excited about, probably Legends ZA. That's probably the most exciting thing on there for me. And that's just because we got to see Mega Greninja. I'll be entirely honest, there's that, and then the fact Raichu is getting a Mega is cool, which I like. They're also getting the special treatment of getting 2 different Megas, which is nice. Because that means it's someone other than Charizard and Mewtwo that have it. And Raichu makes the most sense for that. But yeah, no, I'm happy about the Gen 6 starters having Megas. That's really awesome. The fact that they announced DLC before the game is even out, though, that's kind of off-putting to me, to be entirely honest. It was already off-putting that they announced Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC so quickly after the game came out. And I mentioned that. I'm like, the game just came out recently. It feels way too early to announce a DLC. And then they go and announce a DLC for a game that's not even out yet. Like, I don't know, that... Not even a free DLC, a paid DLC. They essentially literally said, hey, yeah, no, we've been making this game, and we have more content we've been making for it, but you're gonna have to pay again for that. I don't really like that. Cause to me, that just screams, hey, guess what? We know you're gonna give us money, so, give us more money. So that kind of bugs me from a, marketing sense. But yeah, apart from that, the Mario movie sequel, I'm excited for that. At least make it free or wait. Exactly. Either wait to announce it until after the game comes out at the very least, or make it a free DLC. Cause like, a lot of Kirby games had free DLC. Not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot, but like, specifically Star Allies had free DLC. And that was more used as a drip marketing thing, where it was like, hey, we want to keep this game relevant, so we're gonna keep throwing some more stuff in there, over time so that people are playing the game for longer, which that in and of itself isn't great, but it was free DLC. That one just screams, hey, guess what, we've made content for it, but we're gonna make you pay a second time to play it. Because, like, for the most part, a lot of DLCs, especially indie DLCs, they come out late enough where it feels like, okay, the game came out, we made more content for it after the game came out, and we want to, like, send it out, but we also want people to be able to support our dev aspects for it. That one is entirely just, hey, DLC makes money, here's some DLC for you. Because the game's not even out yet, which means that the content is going to be made before the game comes out. What Kirby was, so it was like a goodbye. Yeah, Star Allies was very much so the kind of culmination of a celebration of the series. Because it came out... 2018, so that would have been 26 years? I want to say it was probably, the idea of it was probably for the 25th anniversary, but it came out a year late for that. That's my guess. I don't know for certain, but because the original game came out in 1992, Star Allies came out in 2018. But that was one of those things where it's like, it was a celebration of the series up until that point, because obviously the next game was Forgotten Land. Kind of makes sense. But yeah, no, like, that was free DLC. I wasn't paying enough attention, to Kirby at that point, so I don't know how they marketed that DLC. But like, yeah, that Pokemon DLC announcement just rubs me the wrong way. But I'm still probably gonna get the game. I'm still probably gonna get the DLC because Lumiose City, and more specifically, Kalos as a region is very important to me. Because as much as I grew up on earlier gens, specifically I played Soul Silver growing up. Like, I played Soul Silver growing up, and I watched the Diamond Pearl anime a lot. Like, I want to say Diamond Pearl, was the only region... Well, no, that's a lie. That and Kalos were the only regions that I watched the entirety of the anime with. So from that standpoint, like, I grew up on some earlier gens, but Kalos was the one that really hit home with me. It was the first one that I beat, the Elite Four in, the first one I beat the champion in. So it was very important to me. So I do want to play ZA a lot because it's set in my home region, essentially. But yeah, no, the way they announced that DLC just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I could make the argument with DK Bonanza where it was like, the game got a release date, and they're like, okay, wait, what if we did this? And they started making it. But the announcement had already gone out, saying that the release date was out, and they didn't get it done in time for the full game release, so they waited to announce it as a DLC until it was ready. That I could see. It feels early, but I could entirely see it if it's just they took and 3D modeled DK Island, and then just did some asset reuse, and like recolored bananas and gold and stuff like that to emerald and just made a game mode surrounding that. I could see that not taking nearly as long. I could see that taking, with a bigger dev team and like decent like dev time, like decently quick dev time without too many roadblocks. I could see that taking 2 months, maybe. Because the big thing would be the 3D modeling, and like assigning materials, and that would have gotten out of the way really early on, and then it would just be making the actual mode and like throwing in more assets inside. Though granted, I don't know how in depth the DLC is, so I can't really say 100% for certain. But I could see an argument for that game, the DLC not being made by the time the game released. I could entirely see that. ZA, there's no excuse. You're marketing the DLC before the game comes out. You obviously are planning to make it a DLC prior to launch, which that just bugs me, because that's really going to show, hey, we don't care about you as a player, we just want your money. That's what that screams to me. Which I will say, that is the Pokemon Company. As greedy as Nintendo can get, the Pokemon Company is the worst offender in the list of Nintendo subsidiaries. But yeah, ZA is what I'm arguably most excited about. I do at this point plan on playing Mario Galaxy. Prior to the movie release at the very least. I might see if I can't figure out a way to play Galaxy 2 as well. Granted, I'm glad that they're selling the 2 games separately, but only digitally kind of sucks. So I might end up getting Galaxy 2 because trying to do motion controls on and like a pointer on not the Wii, if you know what I'm saying, it is quite difficult. So I might end up getting that, maybe. But yeah, no, there wasn't too much on there that I'm super hyped about. Mario Tennis Fever could be interesting. I wouldn't mind getting that. New Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Island, whatever it was called. Kind of neat. Again, not something I'm super into. Mario Wonder upgrade. I would need to see if it has online play. If it doesn't have online play, I wouldn't say it's worth it. Because that's a majority of what they were teasing. They were like, hey, new levels as well. Okay, let's move on. So it really feels like the levels were a side sort of thing. Put it in the game, it's not out. That's what I'm saying. That would be the perfect scenario where it's not out. But if you needed to make it a DLC, wait to announce it or make it free. Because, like, I could see a scenario where it's like, hey, the game is releasing, but we have more content that's not ready. We'll release it for free later. As free DLC. That I could see. Like if they hadn't finished the post-game, for example. Like if there's a post-game, like Pokemon X and Y had the Looker episode. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire had the Delta episode with Rayquaza. Like, if those weren't ready, and they still had to release the game, you make it a free DLC. Because that's a scenario of, okay, something's not ready, but we still want to get it out there. Hey, it's going to be a free DLC after the game comes out, like, maybe a couple weeks later. That makes sense. Or wait to announce it so it doesn't feel like, hey, we just want more money. Like, those are it just screams greed that they're announcing a paid DLC before the game even comes out. But yeah, no, the upgrade pack for Wonder, the fact that they didn't spend any time on the new stages at all, but they focused so much on the different local multiplayer modes. That just kind of feels like a, hey, this is going to be a multiplayer focus, with a couple of added things for the people who don't have any friends, essentially. That's what it seemed like to me. So if they announce online play, where it's not the stupid ghost stuff, then maybe it might be worth getting. But I doubt that. The physical talking flower, I don't know why you'd want that. Tomodachi Life could be interesting. I don't know if that's something I'd realistically stream unless I got more streamer friends. Mortal Kombat. Amiibos. Yeah, it feels like Sakurai is the only one left really utilizing Amiibos in any significant way. Because World doesn't use Amiibos. Mario Kart World. DK Bonanza's Amiibos were essentially the same as Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, where it's just like, hey, here's something dropped for you using your amiibo, yippee. So, you know, age of imprisonment. Virtual Boy still surprises me. And that's really it. Yeah, not really anything I'm super hyped about. You know, it is what it is. I'm super hyped about Air Riders, but those get their own directs, which I'm excited. I'm excited to see what else they have for a direct. The fact that they have 2 separate directs for Air Riders is insane to me. And the fact that the first one was already like an hour long. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm most excited about. The fact that there's a second Air Ride Direct announced. I would love to figure out when it is. I will say that's another one I'm planning on watching on open. Like on opening. So that day will be an early stream as well. So I guess keep that in mind for future reference. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm not going to stream again in an hour and a half. So that's just gonna be it today. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go take a nap. So thank you everybody so much for coming by. Hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure to take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. What?